Tonight, court records surrounding the shooting death of Trayford Pellerin by Lafayette police are sealed.
The 3 officers who are on leave because of the shooting were granted a restraining order which prevents their identities from being released. And that's not all. Chris Welty has the details.
The temporary restraining order granted by the 15th Judicial District Court not only prohibits the Louisiana State Police, Lafayette Police Department, and Lafayette Consolidated Government from naming the 3 officers, it also prevents the release of any statements, documents, reports, or audio or video involved in the investigation. Ron Haley, the Pellerin family attorney, and local activist groups have called on the investigating agencies to release information and body cam footage of the incident.
This is a stiff arm to the truth and preventing the truth from coming out, especially to the people that it matters the most, and that's the Pellerin family. And so that was disappointing. They will cite the privacy interests of the officers, but there are things that can be done if that is truly the concern to protect the privacy interests of the officers.
Records obtained by KATC show the officers identified as John Does 1, 2, and 3. But it's unclear who filed the restraining order. The Pellerin family attorney says it was the police union, which the union denies, and says it was filed by attorneys representing the individual officers.
If there is something bad to come out from that video that could be possibly incriminating on the officers themselves, or the police department as a whole, as a union that represents members from the police department, absolutely they have an interest in trying to suppress that from coming out.
On Wednesday, the Guillory administration released a statement saying the mayor-president is committed to honoring the promise he made to the Pellerin family to allow for private viewing of the body cam footage. Guillory directing the city parish attorneys to advocate during a hearing scheduled next week. In Lafayette, Chris Welty, KATC TV3.
Pellerin's funeral will be held tomorrow at Philadelphia Christian Church. There will be a public viewing between 9:30 and 11. That's when services will begin. We know Reverend Al Sharpton will be speaking at the funeral. Meanwhile, on Friday, civil rights groups will march in Baton Rouge to shed light on Trayford Pellerin's death to the state. In a news release, the Village says it will join the NAACP, the new Black Panther Party, the Louisiana branch of the ACLU, and other groups to march to the state capitol building, the Attorney General's office, and ending at the governor's mansion.